What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of
She belongs to the streets.
And let's get straight into it.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yep. You could hear
Those
it in
were hers.
Yeah, you could hear it in the background. She got them doggies back there.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, are you a PhD?
No. I'm a PhD.
She belongs to the streets. How many dogs you got?
One.
Really?
That's one too many. Dogs are family animals. Like, you really don't want to be with women that have dogs by themselves.
I'm sorry?
What kind of dog is it?
He's a cane corso.
He's a what?
A cane corso.
What is that in English?
King Corso.
It's a larger dog, and their breed is meant for guard
Because she needs protection because she ain't got a man.
and they're very protective of their
See,
home.
I literally just said that. She needs their protection because she can't get a man or keep a man. So that's what happens. Women with big dogs that for protection, they have them because they can't keep or obtain a man.
Their family.
Okay, so what's your disagreement?
Honestly, I don't have a disagreement. I just came in here because I honestly want some
She came in here to argue, guys. Straight up.
advice from you.
Guys, she did not come here for no advice. How many of you guys really believe that?
It says disagreement day.
Right.
Oh, I know, but this is
Literally says disagreement day. She says, I came here for some advice. Can anyone believe that for a second? I can't.
first time catching it on live. Normally I'm asleep. And
You have a job?
I do. I own a business.
How many of you guys want to believe that she actually owns a business? Or is it another one of these lash or hair businesses, nails? How much you guys want to put on that?
Okay, so I do too.
And I do have a question. You know,
But I have a business. And if you wanted my advice, you could always book a session if you can't catch us the show live.
I'm definitely. I was trying to go online earlier.
But all you have to do, man, but see, what kind of business do you own?
I own a pet grooming, doggy daycare, and indoor
Okay,
dog
so
park.
what you basically
That's not a business of riches at all.
trying to do is I have a disagreement day, and you basically came in and said, damn your topic, I want to ask you what I want to ask you.
Because she's entitled. That's what happens when you're entitled. You do whatever you want to do.
But you are more than welcome to go on my website and purchase your time to talk with me one-on-one.
She won't do that, though.
Because what you're trying to do is rather rude. But I will go ahead and do it because I'm going to use this as a teaching lesson.
Little did this woman know she got famous off of this, being, self-centered. That's what happens.
How old are you?
Okay.
How old are you?
I'm 35.
35 years old.
She is well past the wall and well into the danger zone. She's almost in no man's land.
35 years old and you're a business owner.
Uh-huh.
Literally, guys are avoiding you. Like, that's not anything guys are trying to hear. That whole sentence just sounds terrible.
Uh-huh. And what's your question?
So my issue is, I want to know at what point when I'm just meeting a guy, do I tell him that I'm a business owner? Because
You probably never want to tell him that. Because as you and I know, as men, we don't give a crap about that. As a matter of fact, if you tell us you have a business, we're going to think that you're going to have no time for us, honestly.
my problem is that when I try to date down and
See, that's the problem right there. As a woman, you should not be dating down. As a woman, you should naturally be hypergamous. You shouldn't be dating a guy that's a lesser than you. Like, you should never do that. You need to be dating across or above, and that's naturally what you should be doing.
the conversation comes up to where I own a business, the guy is either like, hey, can I come join in on you on that business?
That would be someone lying. Guys don't want to join you. They're just lying to get laid. That's all that is.
Or can I put some money and be a business partner. And
If that were the case, you would have taken them up on that, and that would have already happened. I really don't believe that for 1 second. Like,
I'm not.
as a guy, are you really going to be investing into a pet business, a pet grooming business? Does that make sense? Like, why would you need to invest in that? And how would that investment be sound?
Looking for that, and I honestly,
Hold on. I need to
Yeah,
be clear on this.
I think she's just talking at this point.
Where are you at?
North Carolina.
And you're saying when to tell somebody you own a business?
Like, that's like, I wasn't expecting her to ask that. It would be like when you tell them that you want to commit or something that actually matters.
Because I find when I date down, God,
Why are you dating down? Like, I don't get that. Why are you dating down? See, like, you're already showing that you can't get that high value man. If you're dating down, that means that's what you can get. It's not you dating down. You're dating where you're supposed to be dating. That's what she doesn't get.
be an interest and want to be like a business partner, and
And that's not a relationship then. That's a partner. That ain't no relationship. If you're telling us that men are coming to you saying, oh, I want to invest in your business and help you with your business, be a part of it, then that's not a relationship. That's just a business partner, just to break it to you.
I'm learning that maybe I need a high value man because that's what.
Well, first
You're learning that at 35.
off, ma'am, I really don't understand. What kind of man are you talking about? Because owning a business is no different than having a job, in my opinion.
And that's what I'm saying. That's why men don't care about it. At most, you're basically telling us, oh, I have a glorified job when you say I have a business. That's all that means.
And I'm not getting what you're saying. When should you? I'm not understanding why this is an issue. If you're, what kind of men are you? What kind of men are you dating?
She already said she dates down. So she dates the Pookies and Ray Rays. We already know that. She just said it. But he wants her to say it.
I try to get.
She tries. So that means when she says tries, that means she's not getting the guys that she wants, guys. That's all that means. Otherwise, she would say that I get these guys, but it doesn't work out. But she says I try. So that means she tries to get with them and it never even gets close.
Give guys that not
Yeah.
a
You
chance.
try to do what?
I try to give guys that's not on my level a chance.
Guys, she tries to give guys that are not on her level a chance. So there's two things to that. One, that's what we said before, that's what she deserves. So it's not guys that aren't on her level. They actually are on her level, maybe sexual market value level, because she thinks that she is greater than she is. But she's 35 with kids. So her sexual market value isn't at what she thinks it is. It's not at its peak anymore. So when she says, oh, I'm giving guys that are lesser than me a chance, she's really not. They're probably right on the same sexual market level. Maybe not socioeconomic, but sexual market value. They're on the same level.
Why? What do you mean on your level? What does that mean?
That's making 6 figures or more.
What?
Oh my God. See, there it is. There it is. That's the problem right there. She's looking for a 6-figure man at 35 with kids.
I don't okay. You try to give guys who are not on your level a chance.
And the thing is, those guys, she's not on their level. And that's the problem. She doesn't realize it. Like, she isn't on their level. Because 6-figure men aren't looking for baby mothers that are almost 40. They're just not at all.
Why?
And
If you're going to be that old, you better be childless. That's all I'm saying.
because I honestly want a 6-figure guy.
That's what every woman wants. You're not special. But... And what are you going to do for that 6-figure man? Are you even what he wants? We know the answer to that.
I realize.
Okay, so let me just go ahead and net it out for you. You ready?
Uh-huh.
The guys you want aren't asking you out.
Well, I haven't been putting myself out there honestly.
What? Listen to this.
Well,
The guys you want aren't asking you out.
I haven't been putting myself out there honestly.
She just all right, guys. Didn't she just say a second ago, I try to give guys a chance? Now she's saying I haven't been putting myself out there. So which one is it? It can't be both. You see now? See where
Step
see
out there
it's,
enough for
it's
the
starting to
guys
fall
you
apart.
don't want or relieved you to ask you out.
Those are like guys I met online.
So now she's showing that now she's admitting to being a hoe now. She's basically saying she sleeps around with guys online now. So now she's just digging and digging and digging. She don't realize it though.
Right. So, again, the men you want are not asking you out. Nope. See, you ladies do this. You go and deal with men who you feel are beneath you, and then you.
But they're really not. That's actually her level. Because if you keep getting guys on that level, that should be telling you something.
You ask how
Like
to
if you
fix
date
them.
10 guys that are, let's just say, average earners, and maybe you hook up with one guy that's above average earner, you can't think that that's now your new level. That you just got lucky. Just like if a guy, he's been like sleeping with average women, and like one night he slips up and gets lucky and sleeps with Beyonce or something. That guy's not gonna be like, yeah, I now can get Beyonce type level women. No, you just got lucky. You slipped up and got lucky. That's all that is. We all get lucky sometimes. But at some point, you got to come to reality and know where you actually are.
I'm not beneath you. I don't know how to fix a guy that's down there. That's not my concern.
But then that's the thing. She's been dealing with that type of guy, so that's all she knows how to deal with. If she were to deal with a high value guy, she wouldn't know what the hell to do. Because she's been dealing with Pookies and Ray Ray. She'd be doing the stuff that she does with them and bringing it to that man. And that shit won't last at all.
Nope. The better question is, why can't you get a guy on your level? That's the real question. Is why can't you get a guy on your level? That's the real question. Well, the first thing, well, first of all, I would tell you what I said in here automatically is a problem. Why you would come onto a show that you know is a disagreement day?
Because she wants to do what she wants to do. All she wants is all that matters.
It's selfish.
And that shows you guys. That's probably how she is in relationships. She's probably selfish AF the whole time.
It's like, well, yes, ma'am. It's like I want what I want. I don't say things for no reason.
You can't be around people that are like that, guy or girl. If they're just like, I want what I want, and they're just gonna do whatever they want to get it, you can't be around them.
That's why I asked you questions. You're 35 years old, a business owner. That means you understand what business is, and you know this is a business. And I have
well, that's if she's telling the truth.
And I have a show title, and you said, "Damn your show title, I want to talk to you." But you could have went to my business and booked time to talk to me. But you wanted what you wanted, how you wanted. Yeah, I'm sorry.
And she's probably just like that in a relationship.
No, and I'm using this as a lesson. That's the problem with too many of you black women. You don't do shit the right way with black men. Nope. That was improper. And when I told you the right way, you still were like, well, whatever. Yeah. So I'm gonna use this.
Little did she know this got her famous.
When was the last time you had
Not the good kind.
Relationship?
Like the end of last year around December.
How?
Those relationship muscles are starting to atrophy.
How long did it last?
A year.
Flutter, 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 flutter. Oh yeah, flutter.
A year. And was that man? Did you go to college?
Did I go to college?
Yes.
No, sir.
Okay. And how long have you owned your own business?
9 years.
And how? And
That's all she knows, man. Come on,
how long
man.
have you been making 6 figures or more?
The last 3.
Okay.
We already know women that make that kind of money, it's going to be very hard for her to find someone because of her standards of what she thinks she is. So it's going to be very hard for anyone to match that because it's overestimated. Because she thinks because she makes a lot of money, that entitles her to a great and exceptional man. But the problem with that is men don't care about that. Like if you come to a man and you're like, I got all this money, come be with me, a man's just going to look at you funny. Like they just are. Because we don't care about that. That's not what we want. That's not what we look for.
Why do you need a man making 6 figures?
She
Because
doesn't. It's just to make her feel better. Because if she's already doing that, she wouldn't need that. But that's the problem right there, is what I'm saying. That's what women do. When they make six figures, they're not going to date a guy that makes less than that. So they're trapped. They're literally trapped in a dating pool of guys that is 1%. And the problem with that is those 1% of men, they don't only want you, they want everyone. You know what I mean? So that's really the issue. They don't see that.
I'm finding out that the guys that I date it's not working out.
That's because it's called hypergamy. You're hypergamous by nature. So if a guy is not stepping to the plate and meeting you halfway at least, you're not going to have attraction for him. You're going to lose attraction and therefore leave. That's called nature.
What does that have to do with money?
Because I feel like
That's the problem. She feels like she's not thinking. That is the initial problem.
I need a guy that I can respect and admire, and
She's actually on point with that. She does need a guy that she can respect and admire. That she's actually right about that. Because if your woman doesn't respect and admire you, it's not going to work. And the fact that she's saying that she doesn't, or she needs that, that shows you she's never picked a guy that she respects and admires. So that means she's been with guys that she does not respect. So you already know, if a woman doesn't respect you, she's going to treat you like complete crap.
I'm ambition, and I want a guy that has that drive too. And when he
So now she's admitting she doesn't date guys that are ambitious. So she's letting it all out on the table. She doesn't even realize it. She's just telling us everything.
doesn't, I find myself, encouraging like, hey, babe, you can do this.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to encourage your guy. If you have to encourage your guy, you don't have a guy. I'm sorry, you just don't.
Can do that. And then
All right. So in North Carolina, what percentage of the population, what percentage of men in this country make six figures or more?
I think it's like 5%. I'm not sure.
It's less than that actually.
Closer to 10. So,
Okay.
10%. All right. So the question is, what do those men who make that kind of money, who all women tend to want, what do they want?
I feel like they want arm candy, somebody who can have more to bring to the table than just.
So she literally said nothing. She said arm candy, so that means looks good. And then she says someone that can bring something to the table, but she names nothing that's brought to the table.
Looks, but
And then she says looks again.
also bring balance to their life. I feel like
She doesn't know the first thing that men want. See, that's the problem initially. So if you don't know what you want, what they want, how are you gonna get that? Like that's what I don't get.
I can help them out on
Okay, slow down. I'm
All
not
of-
understanding.
yeah,
You
she's
said-
all over the place. That's why she hasn't. She said a whole lot, but said nothing at all. That's the thing. She's
They want
rambling.
arm candy, then you contradict.
They call it bitch babble, right?
But they want somebody that more than just looks.
yeah, arm candy, but something behind, bring with it, and more in depth.
Do you know any men who
She
make
doesn't know the first thing, guys.
six figures or more?
My dad and my uncle.
He means guys that you're not related to. Come on now.
Excuse me. Do you know any men that you are related to that make six figures or more?
She knew that. She knew what he was asking. Like my dad and my uncle. Like, come on now. You know we're not asking about your father.
Unrelated to? Yeah,
Men
not
that
on,
you are not related to.
not on a personal level.
So the answer is
So you don't know them. You don't know what they want,
so how are you gonna get it?
but you want him. Man, I'm going to suggest that you really don't know what you want. And saying six figures is just something that you get taken from out there. But I'm not hearing this rooted to anything.
At all.
What do you want ultimately? Do you want to be married, children, what?
Yes, I want to be married.
Do you want any children?
Yes.
How many?
I have a son, so
Already one on the table. So that's another man's child you're bringing. But she thinks that doesn't add a ding to her. Like she thinks that means nothing. Like it's A-okay. I have another man's child. Everything's all right. That's what she thinks.
Where's your son?
he's 13.
Where's the father?
Oh, so you got a young man that he's got to deal with. So you're asking a six-figure man to come in here and deal with a 13-year-old boy? Man, that's a lot to ask.
He's not in his life.
I
Well,
didn't ask that. I said, where's the father?
Well, he's not like in it like I would like him to be.
I wonder why.
All right, so let me go ahead and take this down, ma'am. Men who make the kind of money you're talking about have options, and typically they don't want to deal with women who have 13-year-old sons who are used to dating men. This doesn't sound appealing. So the kind of man you're talking about. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I was thinking once I start booking session with you that
She's not gonna book a damn session, guys. Stop it. She's trying to get as much as she can out of this. She ain't gonna book a damn thing.
I can't change men.
I know, but I can approve myself, and I feel like I have a
That
lot
she can do. She is right about that. She is right about
to
that.
offer to those type of men.
Oh, okay.
But the problem is, you should have been that already. So now you're digging yourself out of a hole. Why not they just get someone who's already ready in process?
See, you should have stopped right there. I just told you I cannot change men. And you said, once I book a session with you, I'm not a miracle worker. I'm telling you what they want. And you're still saying, yeah, but I want them.
She's not realizing that she's the one that has to adjust. It's not the men, because the men ain't gonna adjust. They're just gonna find another woman. That's what she doesn't realize. They think they're so special, but they don't realize that there's another woman every other corner.
Don't want you.
Like, women outnumber men by millions, guys. Like, by millions. If every man were to get married, there would still be just under 5 million women left over. Just remember that.
But I have been working on myself this year, and looking yours.
Okay, ma'am, but okay. 35, 13-year-old son with a sketchy father. Why would a man who's in the top 10% of earners, who women across the country want that?
Because I have a lot to offer.
See, and she brings it back to her. She's like, because I have a lot to offer, as if it's about her. It's not about you. See, she's self-centered. She thinks it's about her. She thinks everything revolves around her. The world is about her. That's what she thinks, guys. That's what she thinks, and that's why she's in this situation. I don't feel bad for women like this, because they know better and they choose not to know better and do better. I mean,
I feel like
Would you want your son to, if you had a son making that kind of money, would you want him to bring home a woman who had a 13-year-old son from a sketchy father? Or would you prefer him to get a woman who had no children?
she needs to be careful here, because if she picks the first one, that makes her a shitty mother. Like, I'll be the first to tell you this. She better be careful how she answers this.
Was younger and easier to get on his program.
We all know the answer is B. So if she says anything else, that just shows the type of mother she is.
on his age.
See, that's the problem. That's what we have circulating in this community. The other woman said it too. They all say it. Every single mother says this. Garbage. Oh, he should just accept a single mother, because they want to be accepted. They're trying to put that BS on you. Like, it's okay, but it's not okay. Men ain't ever gonna accept it. Ever. Ever.
See what I mean? See what I mean? This goes so deep for black women. They will even. Should have been an easy question. No, I would not want my son to bring. I want the best for my son.
But she knows that would make her look bad if she says anything else. So she has to say that. You know what I mean? She's more concerned about looking good or better than being a shitty mother, guys. That's how far this runs. She would rather look better than be a shitty mother. Like, that's what it comes down to.
That should have been the appropriate answer. That's why I sat up. That is bullshit. You should want the best for your son.
And at that point, it's not about you. Once you have kids, it's not about you and your happiness. It really is not. So, like, the fact that she puts her happiness over her kids, anything at all, just shows you what we're dealing with. Like, it's just selfishness. Completely.
Of course.
But this is, but, and are you thinking?
If he brought home a
Then
woman, yes, I feel like I'm the exception to the rule. But when
no,
I
you're not.
advise,
See,
That's the
that's the problem.
You all think you're the exception to the
She
rule.
thinks she's so special. See, she said it right there. She literally said it right there. This average woman who's 35 with another man's kid, she says she's the exception, guys. She thinks that she's the exception when there's 80% of kids in the black community born out of wedlock. She's actually the majority. She just doesn't realize it. And that's the problem. They're part of the majority and they think they're special. It's like, no, you are a statistic. You just don't know it. Like, what?
But your life is proven to you that you're not.
Right. It just doesn't make sense. You can get smacked in the face, punched in the face, punched in the face. What, you're going to say everything's all right? Like, come on now.
my
Come
love
on.
life is not that good. I agree with you. Because
That's my point, and ma'am, and that's my point.
It takes that. That's what it takes for her to actually say the
You
truth.
ladies all feel like, listen, you ladies all feel like you're the exception to the rule. And then when someone like myself comes along and gives you a
truth?
dose of reality, instead of just accepting it, it's like, yeah, but I'm special. You don't know any men on this level. That are not your father, that aren't related to you. That means you don't know these men. You don't know where to go get them. You don't know what they want. But you're still saying,
You don't know what they do. You don't know where they go. Like, you don't know anything about them at all.
pick me. They don't want mid-30-year-old baby mamas. I'm trying to be polite, man, but they don't want those.
Can I ask you a question?
Did you hear what I said?
Yes.
Why is that so? Okay, go ahead.
Why is it so what?
Go ahead.
It's like talking to a wall at some point. Because, like, they just want what they want, but they're just, like, waiting for you to finish talking, not listening, just to, like, say some BS.
From my point of view, I feel like I
From
get
her
what
point of view.
you're saying. They do have better options, but also those better options are younger girls.
And that's what they want. Like, she doesn't realize. Like, that just shows you the fact that she says it like that shows you that she has no idea about her own biology. She
Those
has no
younger
idea.
girls don't necessarily 20-year-olds are not necessarily attracted to 45-year-olds.
They actually are. She doesn't know what the hell she's talking about. They actually are. They prefer older guys. Actually. So she's actually completely and utterly wrong. In like 1,000 different ways.
Bullshit. I'm 51 and I can't beat them off with a stick.
Right. She doesn't know what the hell she's talking about right now. Like, at all. Like, she's literally out of her depth. Like, she's completely just admitted that she doesn't know what she's talking about.
It's another one on you lies. No, younger women are.
Last I checked, Adam was in his 40s and Eve was in her 20s, her late 20s. Last I checked. So right there in the Bible, it shows you the way it should have been, or it's supposed to be.
Attracted to older men. What are you talking about?
So can you see me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. So do you?
So she thinks I already know she's going right there. She thinks she's so beautiful. She thinks she's a queen. She thinks she's all that bag of chips. That's why she's like, can you see me? She's going to say, how do you think I look, right? Let's see it. Let's see it.
feel like a woman like me.
See? A woman like me. She thinks she's so great, man. She is God's gift to earth, guys. That's what she thinks.
What would you rank yourself on a scale from 1
Here
to
we go.
10?
Let's hear
You
it.
cannot use 7.
Let's hear it.
Would I rate myself?
Just your face.
She's going to say 10.
My face when I wake up 5, but when I put myself together 6.
Oh, okay. I'm actually
How tall are you?
surprised.
5.
Dress size.
I'm sorry.
Your dress size.
A 3.
Okay, so that makes you, if you give yourself a 5, that's average.
Yes.
Which is,
So,
and the thing
average-
is, there's nothing wrong with that. Most people are average. So, like, that's actually good. Being average is good. Being below average, then you want to kind of be a little worried. But if you're average, that's fine. You're going to live a fine life. Like, that's the thing. A lot of women think being called average is a diss when it's not. It's actually a good thing.
Looking women tend not to get high earning men. They tend to get average men.
Yeah, but they not nowadays because women nowadays they don't want average men. Average women don't want average men anymore unless you look amazing.
So, um,
I mean, stop right there. Stop right there. Stop right there. Breathe and digest. You're 35 years old and you can look around and see the world. You don't tend to see higher earning men with average looking women off rip. If you do see them, they got their average looking woman when they were both really young and he built his way up. But a man earning the kind of money you're talking about does not go for an average looking woman.
I mean, my body is not average, so
But she doesn't get it. It's not about that. Like she doesn't get it, guys. She just can't get this concept. Like guys that work themselves to be a millionaire and a 1% man, they work themselves tooth and nail to get to that level. So they're gonna want the best of women, the best of cars, the best of things. So that does not include you because she is not the best of the best, and she knows it.
Ma'am, you please don't make me say it.
She's gonna make him.
what?
She's gonna make him say it.
I really just wanted some advice. I love your
I'm
show.
giving
But
you,
he's giving so much advice that she's just not listening to.
you advice, but you're not taking it. The advice is, ma'am, you're average looking at best.
At best.
I'm taking it in, but
Okay, but you're not accepting the fact that, okay, average looking women, average looking woman who's older, average looking older woman with a 13-year-old son, average looking woman with a 13-year-old son with a sketchy baby daddy. This gets worse every time I say something. And now you're asking for a man who's in the top.
Because the thing is, she's not looking at herself. You know what I mean? She's just thinking about her looks, and that's it. And then what she wants. She's not thinking about all the things that she has going against her. She's just not. If she did, then she'd realize I have to be a little more humble about this.
Top 10% of men. You don't qualify for one. And you're making
Now she's on her phone pretending like she's being pretentious now. She's pretending like she's not listening. Now she's on her phone. She hears everything he's saying. And the results are showing otherwise. So she can do whatever she wants, be sassy, be rude, be annoying. But it's not gonna change the facts that an average man is all you can get.
I don't want to have to go there,
If you're lucky.
but when you put in all these other factors, why can't you just get a man that's an average guy?
She belongs to the streets.
sometimes I feel like
That's the problem. She feels like
in order to fully submit, I have to feel like he's in.
Well, then you're gonna die alone. How about that?
Yep.
All right, let me just cut to the chase, man. You can feel like what you want to, but women like you die alone. Straight up. Because you think you're better than the men that you qualify for. And the only reason, honestly, ma'am, that I can see a woman like yourself really thinking you deserve more is because you earn more money than most people around you in North Carolina.
but no one cares about that.
But if your ass worked at the post office, you would not think so highly of your opportunities.
Not at all.
And that's the reality. Men don't care about your money. Not the kind of men that you want. We don't care about your money.
Yeah, because a man making that kind of money, he's got a lot of money, so he doesn't care about that. He wants you to bring the other things, the women-like things. That's what he wants.
Ain't ours. We care about the fact that you are older and you got kids. And you're average.
And look at that. Every time he says that, she looks away and acts like she's not listening or can't hear him. Every single time. It's like a sword being stuck into her stomach, seared right on through.
And your reality of your life has showed you that. You don't have the kind of men that you want knocking on your door trying to find you. See, what we've done in this country, this world, is we've told women like yourself that you can have it all and you got a Prince Charming who's 6 foot, 6 feet tall, 6-figure income, jawline, all this other kind of stuff. And I'm sorry, man. No.
And those men that make that kind of money, they don't all look like that either. You got tall ones, you got short ones, you got fat ones, and they're not all gonna be muscle guys because they're too busy making money. So they're not gonna be looking the way you think, the way you envision these men to look like. They just don't look like that. So it's just unrealistic.
Most people get average people, especially average people. You're an average person.
And there's many rich guys that are rich as hell, but they look average. So it's like you really just have no idea at all.
I mean, let's be real. You're not running Microsoft. You got a pet grooming business. You've been making 6 figures for the last 3 years. Okay. But if I'm looking at you, if I looked at you and I took all that off of you, all the eyelashes and all the hair, what do you look like under there?
Completely different. Because we got a Mrs. Potato Head right now.
The same, like this.
No, you don't. Because if you
Right now,
did,
she looks like a potato head. You take off those lashes, you take off the makeup, you take off the lipstick, you take off all that fake hair. What do we have left, guys? You know she doesn't look like that once you take all the fake stuff off. This ain't her real hair, guys. This is some Indian lady's hair. Like, this ain't her real hair. It's just ridiculous.
you wouldn't have all that on.
Nope.
I'm sorry?
She literally got all pretty and all done up because she knew she was going to be on camera for the world. That's the only reason. This is all fake.
You don't. You don't look the same because if you did, you wouldn't have all that on.
Right. So that brings you down a notch. And that's why she said out of the shower, I look like a 4 or 5, whatever she said. Because she knows she's not all that. She needs all that on her to be presentable. So why would a rich man want a girl that can't look presentable naturally? Like, why would you want that?
Or that.
All right, I'll tell you my advice, man, because you're not listening to me. This is why I always recommend you need therapy.
Yep.
People think most of us in the Black community need therapy, but you're not dealing with reality. I asked you about your child's father, and you couldn't answer me. But it doesn't sound like you're too proud of him.
But she made a baby with him. He's saying that to get her to say something. Just to, like, prove that she just doesn't think about any life decisions thoroughly.
What kind of student is your child?
He's an A student. And
Does he have any behavioral problems?
no, he actually got a YouTube channel.
I doubt that. Kids that are missing a parent, they always have behavioral issues, so I don't believe that for a second.
Oh, and he's trying.
I don't need that. Don't need no. But where is it? But his daddy is still. If his daddy is alive, does he have a relationship with his father?
Yeah, he does.
Wait, what?
Then what's your
Yeah, he does.
So he does. What the hell?
Then what's your issue with him?
He's
Her
not.
issue is she picked him, and he's not a millionaire. That's her issue with him.
Business minded like my father and my uncle.
See? I literally just said it. See? She just said it in different words.
Then why did you choose to make a baby with him before you got married?
Because she had baby fever.
Young and dumb. I was 16.
Young and
Exactly.
dumb. There we go. The stupid excuse. No accountability.
Exactly, and that cost. See? That young and dumb shit, let me stop you right here.
But the young and dumb doesn't fly because after you have sex, there's still a decision that has to be made, and you still have a few months to make it. So saying young and dumb is not really a good answer. It's just something to say so you can just skirt by without owning up to what you did when you're stupid permanent decisions.
That young and dumb shit you black women throw out as if it's supposed to get. Listen and listen well, women. Young and dumb is not a get out of jail free card. It doesn't go woof and change the fact. You still have to carry that consequence. And men are not rushing up to be stepfathers to 13-year-olds.
See, every time he says something that's uncomfortable or that is an uncomfortable truth, she whips out that phone and starts pretending to text someone every time. It's literally every single time. Because she's not in reality. She's in her own little world.
Better is if you honestly sat down and asked yourself, what value can I bring to a man?
And I know that what I can.
Yeah, it's really nothing, guys. This interview is not really going to do anything for her, but it's going to help someone else. I know it helped me. I know that. This is going to help others. But she's a lost cause. We already know that. Like, she's completely a lost cause.
All right. What value?
See, let's see.
And I know that what I can.
And what can you bring? What's that value?
All right.
What is that value? If your value was so great and so amazing, you would be scooped up right now, wouldn't you? Like, wouldn't you? If you actually knew how to do something for a man, don't you think a man would scoop you up?
That what I can.
Well,
Because women that know how to do stuff for men, they don't get left alone. They just don't. They don't.
all right.
They don't.
What value? What is it?
What is it?
She can't tell us. She can't tell us one thing. See, she goes, "What is it?" Because she didn't think that he was gonna press her on it. She thought that, like everyone else, that he would just let her talk and say what she wants and skirt by. Listen to this.
What value?
What do you bring?
What is it?
See, what is it? Yeah, that's what he said.
I can help him with his business.
See, right away, straight to the business. He already made that business. You don't need your help. He made that whole business without you. Now you're meeting him. You think he needs your help? Like, come on now.
Very business minded on the.
We know. Now she's gonna list off everything she's been saying the whole time. So in other words, she doesn't bring anything to a guy at all, except for headaches and liabilities, and a 13-year-old.
Of helping organize and I plant into planting my own garden.
Oh, guys, she's a planter. That's gonna help.
So I can definitely plant into improving my elegance with.
See, now she's saying my like that. What does that do for him? He's saying, "What are you doing for a man?" Now she's listing things that are for her. So she's just selfish, man. She has no type of awareness of life at all.
Just self improvement and.
What does that have to do with helping a guy? What is self improvement? Like, she literally has no idea what the hell she's talking about. He just asked you, what value do you bring to a guy? She's talking about self improvement. She's talking about my business. She's talking about anything that has nothing to do with what he asked. It's just crazy.
Working on myself and.
Now you see why she's alone, guys. Because she literally has no idea what the hell she's doing at all. Nor does she care.
5 years old. At 35 years old, here's what you told me.
Here we go.
I can help him with his business. Do respect, ma'am?
Nope.
And I mean no disrespect, but 20 to 30% of people own businesses. What about the 70 to 80% of men who don't own them? That
Right.
means that doesn't matter.
Right, exactly. Because you ain't going to get a guy that owns a business. That's the point. You're going to get an average guy. If you're lucky, really you should be with your baby daddy, who you don't think so highly of. But that's really all you can get.
That means nothing to the average man.
Nope.
And the next thing you said, I can plant.
Right. Like, what is that doing? Unless you're going to plant weed, which I highly doubt she even knows how to cultivate. How is that going to help anyone? Unless it's going to be a zombie apocalypse and you need to plant fruits. But, like, you don't think people know how to plant? Like, dig a hole, put some seeds in, and water. Like, come on now. Like, it's just crazy. It's crazy.
Ma'am, that means nothing to most people because we go to the grocery store.
Right. Like I said, unless we're in an apocalypse, what does that even mean?
Say self-improvement.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with a guy. That's for you. It's just like, what are we saying right now?
I gave
What
you
are
a
we
shot
doing?
in saying what you have to offer to men, and you said nothing that we
What are
value.
we doing? Like, what are we
What
doing?
is that? What do y'all?
Book a
See,
session. Book a session.
what are we doing? She just said, finally, it took 22 minutes for her to say she don't know what the hell we want. She said, "What?" Listen to what she said. Finally, she says it.
Thing that we value.
What do you value?
See,
What do
she
you
don't know, she don't care, and that's why she's alone. At 35, she just asked, so what do men want? What do men value? You're 35, man. I'm sorry, that ship is sailed. Now you want to know what men want at 35? Huh. She's right where she belongs.
Book a session. Book a session. Book a session. I'm not doing this. Nope. I'm done. I've tried to go around, but this has happened. The older you ladies get, the more you get set in your ways. Book a session because I don't want to do this in public, man. Because you seem like a sweet woman, but you're not getting it.
You're being so mean.
I'm not being. Don't tell me I'm being mean.
Right, now, yeah, that's, come on now. He ain't
I'm about to
being
be
mean.
mean.
She just saying that because she wants to stay on for free for longer. That's all she's doing, guys. Like, this woman is out of her mind. Now she's manipulating. Like, come
Tired
on.
of you broads telling me I'm being mean because you cannot handle the goddamn truth.
Truth,
You called
right.
my show on a day that you ain't even supposed to be here, and I honored the call and sat here and tried to help you, and I'm telling me I'm being mean. Get the fuck out of my phone.
And there's another delusional modern woman, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to join me next week.